Right now we're looking at Solstice. She is a Tartan 37 and she is the boat that I arrived here on. She's owned by Beth Berry and participated in the 2015 Annapolis Newport race, in which place she took second honors in her class. And I'm also informed she was the only boat skippered by a woman and the boat having the only woman navigator. So props to Beth and Pam for that. So Beth and I and Beth's dear friend Michael Flynn, we sailed Solstice from Newport, Rhode Island to Provincetown, Massachusetts, one long stretch, and then spent the night in Provincetown and sailed up here from Provincetown after that. There we go. She's a really, really good boat, really well built, handles very well, and I'm rather fond of her. So now I'm on her dinghy, getting some good videos, some good pictures, just looking around her. And after that, I'm going to motor into Camden Harbor and take a little tour and show everybody what there is to see in here. I apologize if I don't seem to focus on any one thing very long. As I am the sole occupant of this dinghy, I'm responsible for navigation and watchkeeping, so I have to keep looking around everywhere. I'm going to kick up the power a little bit, get us into Camden a bit faster. Taking a quick peek at this boat. It's a gorgeous old wooden boat. Now I have a Cape Dory coming up on. Man, look at that. Nothing coming in from the bay, so I'm good behind me. Crank up the speed a bit more. The interesting thing about the harbor is, given the range of tides, a lot of the moorings in the middle aren't mooring balls, they're actually just platforms you can tie up to. Last night when we came in, we saw a couple that had chairs on them, people were having dinner, and just a good place to tie up a boat, tie up your dinghies, and have a good time. And right over there is the Camden Yacht Club. Beth, who's a member of the Eastport Yacht Club back in Annapolis, has reciprocity rights there, but we may stop in later, we may not. Wind is definitely picking up a little bit. Here's one of those floats I was mentioning earlier. And Camden has a great little waterfront. There's little condos, little houses, and then up here at the head of the harbor, you'll see restaurants, places that sit down and eat, and some shops right up on Main Street. I'm actually going to come over this way. I want to get a view of the real jewel of the bay that's up at the head. And no, I'm actually not talking about the large mega yacht in front of me, although that is quite impressive. I believe she's from the Bahamas, judging from her flag and home port info. Now that's a boat. Maine was once a bustling metropolis of shipbuilding back in the tall ship era. All up and down here, great ships got built. And now they have a couple of them left over. Quite a few of them are preserved as historic monuments, and some of them are available for day sail trips and whatnot. Just checking for traffic again. Look at those masts. Those aren't cut, hewn timbers. Those are just trees. Whole trees cleaned off and rounded and shaped. I'm going to slow down here so I can get some good shots of this. Those are just absolutely beautiful. And down here we've got a couple more schooners. Each one's a little different. They all have very similar stylings, but the details differ from hull to hull, which is really fascinating to look at and watch. Sides here really quickly. Take a look at the launches on these schooners, the rope work on the front. Basically wove the rope into protection mats, early fenders. Another smaller schooner. And now we have the dinghy dock. Every good harbor has a dinghy dock. Come around here real slow. There's Michael, videoing the videographer.